Now we're going to look at playing in sixths instead of playing in thirds. It's a very nice, rich sound, as opposed to... And all that's in, we're just going to look at it in one octave here, back in our original scale we used for the G major scale, and play it in sixths. All that's involved is, when you're playing thirds, you take the upper note and move it down an octave. So on our G-B pair, move that B note down an octave here. Or you can move your lower note up an octave. So our G, play our G up here. A major third becomes a minor sixth, and a minor third becomes a major sixth. Our perfect fourth that we used in places there to conform our chord, our pair to the chord of the moment, will become a perfect fifth. But all the same principles apply in playing sixth as in playing thirds. So let's take our first pair, which is our G-B pair. We're going to move our B note down an octave, 7th fret of the E string, or you can move it here to the 2nd fret of the A string and play it like that instead. The 2nd fret A string, and keep playing our G note on the 5th fret of the D string. Our second pair, AC, that we played here, we're going to move our C note down here to the 3rd fret of the A string. Take that fingering up a whole step, 2 frets. And that's going to give us our D and B pair that we had here, moving our D down an octave. Our our C-E pair, move our E down an octave, play it either there on the 7th fret of the A string, or again, we can play it on the 2nd fret, of the D string, and there the 5th fret of the G string. Our D F sharp pair that caused us some problems in playing over the G chord, we move our F sharp down to the 4th fret of the D string. Our E G notes, we move our G down an octave and play it like that, both on the 5th fret of the D and B string respectively. Is that where we are now? Our F sharp and A note, we move our A down an octave to the 2nd fret of the G string and play our F sharp note here. I'm getting lost here, folks. And I guess here we are back at our starting point with G and B, taking our G down an octave to there. That's it. And so it goes. B, G, C, A, D, B, E, C, F sharp, D, F sharp, D, G, E, A, F sharp, B, G. Fool dog barking his head off out there. Maybe we'll pause for a minute and see if he can successfully run the postman off, and we'll get back to it here in a second. Sparky seems to have declared victory here for the moment, and so let's continue. If we were playing our scale, remember, there's our F sharp and D pair that gave us trouble with O Susanna, and so there is the point at which we would want to move our F sharp note up 1 fret, half step, and play G instead. And that's how you play 6. And I will leave it up to you if you want to figure that out in some other positions. You know how to do it, and I wish you good luck. It's a little confusing at times to figure out how to do it, and the way I'm doing it, where sometimes it's adjacent strings and sometimes it is skipping a string. I'm not sure if that makes it easier by keeping it in a position or makes it more complicated because you have to remember to skip a string or not. I will leave that up to you, and I wish you good luck on it.